Welcome back on this beautiful late spring, mid-May, approaching sunset in about an hour in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area, as skies have been attempting to clear up very late this evening after some drizzle and light rain this afternoon. Welcome back to VINCENZO'S Gold Crypto Investing, where you come here for one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art, probability-based, price-predicting alerts. We're very proud of it, and also we're very proud of our 74 subscribers. Can you fucking believe that? 74 fucking subscribers! And we appreciate every last one of you, and we're getting very, very, very close to our $20 Bitcoin giveaway. I am also still trying to figure out who was the first one to comment on the other $20 Bitcoin giveaway. But this is our daily gold technical analysis on the gold physical bullion. Sorry, I was busy today. I had to put on a lot of alerts. Didn't get back off work till late. So I haven't really got a chance to get into a second in-depth commodities video. We're just going to start rolling them out. And then by next Monday, we'll have a lot of material built up for it. We're going to get into some price action tomorrow in some of the gold stocks. Also price alerts and emergency alerts on Doge and the other hot coins that you guys are asking about. We'll give you price alerts, buy alerts, sell alerts, hold patterns, what our probability-based forecasting system sees. But let's get right into the gold chart. That's what you're all here for. Up there's our little duck hunter. You can see what we're warning about, this long pattern that we're in, right? Oops, wrong one. Go back to the gold chart. This long pattern that we're in. This is a 10-month pattern. It started way back here. Let me get a different pointer tool. I don't want to fuck around with it right now. Little tool right here. You can see we had a huge pump the last 2 years up to here, and then resistance here. Yep, we all got that. We've seen this pattern. Now, what we ultimately could be in, well, let's actually go into the daily look at it, right? Because we've been looking at, you're like, oh, what the fuck do you got that circle for? I'm about to fucking tell you why this is circled. Calm the fuck down in the comments section. Can you fucking believe these commenters? They're fucking going crazy. But, I can fucking believe it. But we love them, every last one of you 74 subscribers that are here on a Commodity Monday to take a look at the daily gold price chart. But you can see we were looking at a double bottom down there, right? Yep, y'all can see that there, right down there, right here, right? Double bottom. And then we'll come into the 4 hourly so we can get the volume back on, right? What do we always say? What the fuck do we always say? Have you paid a fucking attention yet after that Dogecoin call? The fucking Dogecoin. Can you fucking believe these jabronis, these criminal bankster shysters and jabronis bought Dogecoin, a fucking Doge, leading into the hype when we told you at Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing that it was going to crash on Saturday Night Live. But you see gold, double bottom, remember that, and the pump. And what do we always say? Rising volume. Look at that. Volume still rising, very bullish. And now we've hit, remember, scroll out here a little bit. Remember last week when we put out, check that video out. It's got a lot of good reviews, a lot of good comments, a lot of traffic and interest and ideas off of that. We showed you our probability-based gold emergency buy alert when it was consolidating down here a week ago. And we said our computer model, I can't show you it, but I can draw it for you on a chart, was giving me, it looks a lot fancier when you're looking at it off a computer run, but this was the pattern that it thought we were in, and we put that alert out down in here, and then it pumped a few days later. And now we're hitting this upper support box or resistance box, and you could trade along it, come back down to this. Let's actually zoom in. It'll make this look a lot clearer for you guys here on Commodities Monday. Very excited to announce that. You can see, and we ran into it beautifully. These lines, you can check the video from 4 days ago. That line was already up there when the price was down here before it broke out. But that's why our probability-based for price forecasting alerts are all strictly probability based to maximize our trading potential. And you can see it came right up to that upper resistance line and tested it again after a huge pump. So you could see it trading sideways now and coming back to now overhead resistance that it broke could now become overhead support and would be a logical place. Let's pull our little tool out here, right? I found this my new favorite tool. Let's go down here, path right here. I could see it doing that. See how much better that is? Coming down, hitting it, and then straddling it and coming back up down the line somewhere, and then coming back down, and then support, and then a little fake out, and then I could see us, looking something like that, right? Because now you're coming back and testing the uptrending support zone now, right? And that makes perfect sense that you would do that after a big move. It's going to look stupid in here. Let's move that back down, right? You could see that. That could be something that plays out. Or kind of what I think is going on here in the gold market with all the bullish news is we're going to get something like this. You're going to come down. You're going to come up and hit resistance there. Then you're going to come down. And then you're going to have another huge pump. But they never pump straight. And then you come up here. And then you come back down here. And then that's where the question is going to be. And this could do all this quicker. This pattern could be in a smaller. You could be shrunk down a little bit. But I think you could see something like that, and that would make a lot of sense with rising volume. And then at the end of the pattern right here, you either got to break up or you got to break down. And this would, if you broke down, the target would be the bottom of this wedge, which is actually a pretty far fall down. And you would have a lot of support on the way down. Support in this hypothetical scenario, support, long-term support. And this could be honestly a logical spot where you back test an area you broke out of 10-month overhead resistance. You break out of it decisively, then have a sell-off, and you come back down and retest that long-term overhead resistance, and now you test it as support, and then you're off, right? And you go, well, what the fuck are you talking about? Fucking rambling on. No, motherfucker, I'm not rambling on. Quick drawing, it could look something like this. Your double bottom pump, and then you come down, support, break down, support, break down, and then you hit your 10-month overhead resistance as support, and then you fucking blast off and go retest all-time high territories at just over $2,000 an ounce for gold. See what I'm saying? Very bullish news, very excited. Give me your questions, your comments down below. What coins? I had a subscriber ask about a gold company. I will get into that later on tonight. Hopefully I can give him a detailed, high-quality video. This was just a brief update on the spot price of gold, right? We'll go look at our gold companies. B2 Gold was down today, obviously. Hey, our buddy Mark. Say, hey, Mark, if you ever watch this video, that is his channel. Free promotion to all of our subscribers. Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? I don't even think that's his first ever video. He's a coworker of mine. Give him a shout out and say you came and checked out his channel because of VINCENZO'S gold crypto investing, and you got a view. Comment in his comment section. Say, welcome to the YouTube world, and Vincenzo gold crypto investing sent us over here to say hello to you. Give him a wave. Give him his first view. Let's get him in the algorithm. Pay it forward. I don't know if his content's any good. It's probably not good yet. He just started, but let's get him going. But B2 Gold had a down day. But if we break out the chart into the longer time frame, you can see B2 Gold has been on a fucking tear, right? The B2 Gold trades farther back in history, but for some reason TradingView only goes back a certain amount of time on certain stocks. So you just got to deal with it here. You had a pump, and then you hit overhead, long-term overhead resistance. That green bar is huge. Now, support, if it comes back to retest it, but was huge resistance, and then a pump, and you blew straight through that overhead resistance. And it's just been a very, very bullish couple of years for B2 Gold. But this is a very healthy consolidation pattern if we look at it. A pump, a consolidation, a pump with rising volume, a downwards and sideways consolidation with falling volume. Very, very bullish. Now you see, very critical, remember this on B2 Gold. You had dead volume in the monthly candle and what looks like a bottom on long-term overhead resistance that got broken through on the pump, and that is now acting as support. And if that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, if that's the fucking case, pay attention. You're about to have a big leg up in B2 Gold. This is a buy advisory. I am not a financial advisor. I don't play one on YouTube or the television. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. But this is a enter position alert for B2 Gold, because you just had pumping volume, breakout in price, blow off top, falling volume, consolidating and sideways price, very bullish. And then you hit long-term overhead resistance that is now support from back here, right? And then you pumped way by there after breaking out. Now you came back down and you stopped and tested and seem to have held support. That's a very bullish signal, and we expect to start rising. So I am putting out a trading advisory for B2 Gold. I would highly recommend, and I have a moderate, full disclosure, I have a moderate position in B2 Gold, but I would highly recommend that you get in, start entering in a position at B2 Gold. You don't have to go big because you just tested and you're starting to pump, but you still haven't seen a big push in volume yet. So you don't know if this is confirmed, But let's just go and quick recap why we think this is a strong buy, right? So our basic rules on a pump, right? You see that pump? You want pumping volume alongside that, and we absolutely had that. Pumping volume, see that? Y'all got that. You guys are smart. You see the pump and pumping volume, right? So it's very bullish. But then it's always after the pump, you got to figure out what it's doing, if it's bullish consolidation or bearish consolidation. And what do we always say? After a pump, sideways and up consolidation and falling volume, bearish. Now, the exact opposite is going to give you the exact opposite result. Falling and sideways consolidation after a pump and falling volume, very, very bullish. And then this gives you a double confirmation or a double signal when you come back and you retest and have the lowest volume and the hugest fall off in volume, even though this is the start of the month, at the same time as hitting long-term support now. That was a very bullish sign, and we're putting a buy advisory out for B2 Gold, and it looks like this is our downwards channel. And if you're going to play this, we're going to go into the daily time frame, give you a better understanding what we're looking at. If you're going to go and play this as a pattern breakout, you can see it's attempting to break out. And this is in the daily time frame, so this is kind of a long time. You see we have resistance, 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 overhead resistance, support, 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 and then it hit our long-term support. And now we're attempting to break out of this pattern. Now, can we break out from here? Don't know. Volume hasn't picked up yet. We had a double bottom because the gold mining companies tend in the short term to run along with the price of gold. Gold has a big move up. The senior miners and the junior miners will have a big pump. The same conversely, if gold has a very shitty week, some of the shittier companies, just like in crypto, are going to get hammered. Some of the better companies will go down but not get hammered, right? Makes sense. But you can see we're testing. So that's what we were showing you from the longer out time frame. Let's take a look at the daily time frame right here. So yeah, one thing I'm noticing here is this bottom and pump in the daily time frame. We have seen a little bit of increase in volume, but not a big increase. We would have wanted to be up in here, right? The candlesticks, the pump up in there. You didn't see that. We would want candlestick there, candlestick up like that. Big pump in volume. So what we're thinking right now on a trading advisory, not a buy alert, but a trading alert or a trading advisory, is you just need to pay attention. We'll zoom into the 2-hour time frame, give us more data points. You got to pay attention for this critical level. This is now your support, right? If it trades along here and breaks, it's going down. If it holds and moves up higher than here, you're going up for another leg. And you say, well, what the fuck is the target move, you fucking jabroni? No, I call you the fucking jabroni. Here's the targeted move. Like you always know, I've showed you several in different time frames, falling and rising wedges. Anytime it's a falling wedge, a rising wedge, any kind of wedge, I deleted it. Your target is the top of the wedge. Let's make this look better. 2 hour time frame. Or actually, that was a daily time frame. No, 4 hour time frame. Sorry about that. Actually, shorter than that. Oh yeah, we need more data points. There we go. 2 hour, 45-minute time frame. There we go. Perfect. So in the 45-minute, if that was support and that's a wedge, and it's not even really a wedge, in the monthly time frame, that looked like a wedge. What were we, weekly? Something like that. Something looked like a fucking, I don't even remember where I found that. But it looked like a wedge, whatever. Oh yeah, that's why. Right here, it looks like a wedge. So if that was a wedge, even though it's not typical, you'd have your support or your resistance and your support, right? If it broke out of here, your first target would be the top of the wedge, and we would retest that high. So it'd be like $5.24. Not a huge move, but if you enter a position here, that'd be a nice initial pump to give you some room to see kind of what the stock's doing. But I'm going to put a trading advisory out on B2 Gold. Pay close attention. We'll go into Freeport Mining. It's a bigger company, GPL. We love GPL. Goldfields we're going to get into later on tonight or tomorrow. This was just a quick gold price technical analysis daily video. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing.